Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're still going to be talking about credit. No credit needed, real estate, credit cards, loans, and anything else you want to talk about tonight. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back on the Monday Night Live. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Dow Jones went up today, so hopefully your stocks are doing well. And when your stocks are doing well, that means we can get margin loans with no credit, no qualifying. That also means, in case you guys didn't know and you're not a member of the channel, how about 0% down on real estate, on a pre-construction loan? We're going to talk about it, but I'm going to have a new video coming out, so it's only going to be brief tonight. But first, let's see who's in the house. What's this? Looks like we got stuck for a second. 2 Life TV, how can I work from home? Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. All right, well, first things first. You want to work from home? Then that means you got to get some skills. Go search the channel, the YouTube Stop Struggling Now channel, that is, and put in making money online or make money online. Search for those videos, affiliate marketing videos. I have a free Amazon FBA course. In fact, just for you, courtesy of David Quintieri, here you go. I'm going to put it in the chat room. Here goes the free Amazon FBA course. There you go. Hopefully that'll get you started if you want to work from home. If you have a little cash, then you'll also see where you can use liquidations and flip items. You can do that. So there's a couple of ways you can start. But again, go to the YouTube channel page for Stop Struggling Now and do a search for affiliate marketing, social media marketing, make money online type videos. And they're all generally going to be almost the same. So hopefully that'll help you out. If anything else, you can comment in the chat room or you can send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com anytime. All right. So thank you for asking because that helps other people as well. Blue Waters is in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Mr. Struggling, good evening with blessings and love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Daryl Jacobs is in the house. Big E, what's up? Glad to see you here on Monday Night Live. Hopefully you got that email, man, regarding AG Jewelers. No, I do not promote them anymore. The videos that I do promote AG Jewelers, I still have them up, but the links in the description are removed because we can't sign up anybody else. And so I had to remove the links. That's how it went down. All right. Blue Waters, good evening, everyone. Blessings and the love in the chat. Once again, Isaiah Baugh, welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. 7 streams of dreams of income. Let's go. He's got the icon next to his name, which is beautiful to see. That means he's a member of the channel. That also means since he was a member of the channel, he got a message yesterday that was talking about the 0% down loan in Punta Cana, the downtown Punta Cana area. It's possible, ladies and gentlemen. No credit check, no qualifying, and no money down. The trifecta. That's right. It's happening. It's going down, but it's not in America right now. It's offshore. It's international. It's over there in Punta Cana, downtown Central Park, condominiums. It's going down. They're in phase 2 right now. They're selling like hotcakes, but of course they're going to sell like hotcakes when it's 0% down. Victor Marrero's in the house. Hello, Eric. Everyone, let's do this. That's right, Victor Marrero, another member of the channel with the icon next to his name. And also he has property over in Dominican Republic as well. And that's a beautiful thing. So Victor Marrero, you might have found out about that 0% down for Central Park. And I found out a few other things. I'm making a video about it, so I don't want to talk about it too much tonight. But let's just say that the 2-bedroom is $189,000. And then they have another 2-bedroom that's like 169, but it goes by floors, of course. And then you can buy what they call a solarium, a penthouse solarium, where they're going to have your own jacuzzi on top of your deck, things like that, little grass, some lockers. It's awesome what they're doing over there. All right. But anyhow, Andreen Miller's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, she has the icon next to her name. So thank you for being here on the Monday Night Live. Ronald Anderson's in the house. Yes, sir. CCIV on the move. All right. Well, he's mentioned that. So let me talk about it. I got to go look. You guys know we were talking about CCIV. Let's go look at it. Let's go. Let me go pull this up. Because I didn't even look at the stock market today. I was busy with something else, quite frankly. So let me add it to the screen. Let's see how CCIV has done. I'm glad to hear that, by the way. Oh, and I guess let me do this first. I'm going to do this first because I rarely do this. Here's the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And in case you don't know how to search, on the right-hand side, that's where they have the search button. And you could do affiliate marketing, online marketing, anything like that will come up. That'll help you start your business from home. And I did drop the AmazonGPS.com, the free Amazon FBA course. And again, I might as well point out the join button to become a member of the channel. Now, let's go look at this CCIV. I don't even think you guys saw that, so I'm going to have to get it off the main screen. Oh, you did see it. Right on. Okay, 28.69. It moved up, almost 10% today. I like it. Over the last 5, yes, it's back on the move. There we go. That's what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. In a week, 23% on your money increase. That's what we want to see. All right, Ronald Anderson, you are correct, sir. It's moving. We're moving up. It's kind of exciting. This is what the playbook should have been. The EV market's moving up. We'll all see what happens with Lucid. All right, Courtney Watkins is in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. 0% down real estate. Let's go. That's right, Courtney. All right. Daryl Jacobs, AEVA, went public today, launcher. Oh, my goodness. There goes a gem straight off the box. AEVA stock. You're doggone right. There you go. Right here, 16% today. Oh, man. Oh, that is, I agree. AEVA, Inter Private Acquisition Corp. Yes, 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 and yes. And sure enough, after hours, this is what's going to happen. I always check things 48 to 72 hours later, which also means we need to check. Here, I'm going to go show this right here. Here it is. It went up, as you guys can see, 16.26%. That's very nice. 14 to 16. That's what can you ask for? I mean, I wouldn't say sell, but if you're a day trader and if something moves almost $2, you can't get much better than that per share. So you can siphon off some profits. But let's go see what was the IPO that started Roblox. Let's see what happened. See what happened with Roblox. They're hanging tough. Oh, they did drop early today. There was a buying opportunity earlier at $66, and I missed out on it. I knew it. It always does something generally 48 to 72 hours later, and 66, 67 entry point would have been so nice. After hours, it's just staying steady. So that's one that I missed out on, but there's a reason I missed out on it, because we were looking at some other investment vehicle at the time. And so everybody can see it. That's where you get your free Amazon FBA course, courtesy of David Quintieri. All right. That's where you go get it. All right. Two Leaf. Thank you. Thank you for asking. JB's in the house. Welcome to see you here, JB. Thank you so much for coming with the money bags. Latrice Rattler. Hello from Chi-Town. Thank you so much for being in the house. I appreciate it on the Monday Night Live. And Juvie Lovers in the house. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to see you here on the Monday Night Live. All right. Cartier, new sub. Thank you so much for becoming a new subscriber to the channel. I really appreciate that. I really do. Let's see, David. Victor Marrero, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P closed green today. Exactly. This is what we're expecting. Those checks came out, ladies and gentlemen. Just what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. We were saying it. The setup, we said it. People are going to have money. What are they going to do? They're going to put their money in crypto and stocks right now. That's where their money's going to go. So stock market's going to go up. We know this. And the stock market's also going to go up when that PPP EIDL money gets into people's hands as well. So we might as well enjoy the ride. And then naturally, we got to enjoy the ride because EVs, electric vehicles, artificial intelligence, all that's going to be a thing in the future. Cloud storage, all that. So that's where your money should be. All right, Facebook, what's good, bro? I don't see a name under the Facebook user, but thank you so much for being here on the Friday Night Live. Curtis Davis is in the house. Good evening to all emerging millionaires in the room. That's right. We're all here because we're all CEO of my life. That's what the gear says, ladies and gentlemen. And you can get that emerging millionaires gear at the stopstrugglingnow.com website. Oh, speaking of that, I guess I might as well throw on something every now and then. I got to put on some other gear. You can buy this also at the stopstrugglingnow.com website. All right. F average. Be legendary. All right, that's what we're talking about here. Curtis Davis, otherwise known as Mr. Financial. That's what I gave him that nickname. All right, CCIV, good long-term at Ronald. Exactly, that's the way it is. We're looking at that long-term EV play, that EV money, just like that MJ money, that marijuana money stocks. That's what we're looking for too. Same thing, different day. Who bought RVLV and more? Oh, we already have that, Curtis Davis. You have the icon next to your name. We already bought RVLV when it was like $16 or something, $15. NGA, well, that's a whole nother story. Let's go look at that real quick. I want to see what it is. As you guys may not know, I don't really look at stocks on a daily basis because I have long-term plays for everything I have pretty much. I don't do short terms. So NGA, let's go see. Oh, nice. All right. It's making a comeback. I like it. $3 today. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So that means if I open up my portfolios, I guess they have increased because we have NGA. You can see right there, ladies and gentlemen, and it's long-term again. This is another long-term play. So if you haven't gotten in, you still have time. Don't worry about that. And then we got Revolve. Here we go. There we are, Revolve Group. Once again, I like it. Here we go. Yeah, Curtis Davis, when we were talking about this, it was like $16, $17. Yep, back in the day, somewhere around here, June 9th, June 10th. Members of the channel know when I bought it. It's posted on the community tab. People thought I was like, kind of crazy. Don't know why you're doing that. Well, let's go. And it's still rising. We done already 3 times our money, it looks like. So we're good. And it's still going to rise, ladies and gentlemen. They are one of the biggest fashion retailers in the world. Understand, when you come out of a recession, when you come off a pandemic, people are going to buy clothes. They're going to buy what else? You're going to need makeup. You're going to need some things like that. And the fashion industry can be online. Revolve. That's who you want. All right. So thanks, Curtis Davis, once again. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I may be sounding like I'm talking mess, but actually we have videos from last year. So you can go see a video on a Friday Night Live, or if you're a member of the channel, you can scroll through the members post and you'll see when I said, hey, I'm buying Revolve. All right. You don't see me. I never said I'm selling Revolve. Even though it went up from $17 to apparently $54, I'm holding. All right. Long term. Brooklyn Daddy's in the house. Thank you for being here on the Monday Night Live. I appreciate it. Daryl Jacobs. What up, you do, man? Daryl Jacobs in the house. Do we have 2 Daryl Jacobs? That's what I want to know. I saw earlier Daryl Jacobs right here with no icon on YouTube. So let's see. I don't know how that worked. That's pretty interesting. But this Daryl Jacobs dropped the gym, AEVA, and now we have Daryl Jacobs with an icon. Nice to see you here, Daryl Jacobs. Thank you so much again for being here on the Monday Night Live and dropping the gems. Juwan Ballinger. Hey, Eric. What's up, man? How you doing this evening, man? Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. Aubrey D's in the house with the icon next to her name as a member of the channel. Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you. I humbly appreciate that. Viper Solutions. Let's get it. Exactly. In the house. Fact, younger people under 30 typically don't smoke cigarettes anymore. They vape, and I think that trend is going to stick for generations to come. GNLN is a good start. All right. I'm not mad at your GNLN pick. Just remember, the big boys, don't let the big boys play you. What I mean by the big boys play you, I like GNLN. That's a great one. And I'm trying to think. I'm going to have to put it in. These guys, Afria, which is a cannabis company, is also in play, and Altria. That's what I'm thinking of. All right, Altria, not Afria. Altria. They changed their name so people wouldn't think it's a stock. It's not Altria. It's how do I not get this, ladies and gentlemen? Altria. All right, here we go. Altria Group, the tobacco company. Don't be confused. They actually have bought vape companies as well. They have insider deals. So don't be surprised. They're not going to let these guys bypass them. Trust me. So, and they also give 6.9% dividends. So that's why we always said you got to get the stock symbols MO, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, MO. Always said get some MO because they're not going anywhere. They'll just buy out the competition. All right. But he's got a good point. GNLN, another gem dropped by Diesel Mike with the icon next to his name as well. So thank you so much, Diesel Mike, with that gem. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens here at the Stop Struggling Now Lives. There are gems dropped by the community, not me, myself. People are actually dropping the gems that you should be putting together a pen, paper, notebook. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, and check out what you feel comfortable investing in. It's not really rocket science. They try to make it seem that way, but you have to believe in the future. All right? That's why Apple, that's why Microsoft, that's why Amazon, their future. AMD. Oh, what's this? AMD just released. Oh, yeah, new chip today. I heard that's going to be badass. So that's going to be interesting. AMD's underrated, by the way. That's a Curtis Davis special from a year ago. I guess I should, Mr. Financial told us a year ago about AMD stock. And I, unfortunately, wasn't investing in it last year. So I'm going to show people what happened by not listening to Mr. Financial when it was down to $50 or something last April and May and June and all that. It was $50. So we'd all be well ahead if we would have invested. So I'm sure some of us did, but unfortunately for me, I did not, and put money in some other things. But I still got AMD later, so we're good. All right. Eric gets everything at best price. He sees the future. Curtis Davis. That's probably the reason I didn't invest in AMD or NVIDIA when I should have last year. But that's because I was too busy with the EV plays, all under $5. So I had to make a choice. Robbie D's in the house. Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. Thanks for all your info. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk a little bit about credit. First, the credit game. Let's talk about personal. Down below in the description, here's what the 2021 game plan is. You don't want to do any hard inquiries. You want to do soft inquiry stuff. So that means look at the soft inquiry videos down below. If you don't already have Victoria's Secrets or Overstock, I have the video there where you can do the soft inquiry, no hard inquiry, shopping cart trick. Try that. And after you try those two, next up is Tomo card. Come to find out, Tomo Credit has started reporting. I don't know the extent of it, but you can sign up for free. If there's a wait list, then sign up for that. Then we have X1 card, which is not out yet. Sign up on their wait list. These are all no hard inquiries. All right. So that's your first start. Next up after that, down below that, get your free stocks, ladies and gentlemen, from Robinhood and Webull. The links are down below. All right. Robinhood and Webull links are down below. Use those to get your free share of stock. And if you're into crypto, get your free $10 at Coinbase of BTC. That's right. You heard it. Free $10 of Bitcoin at Coinbase using the link down below in the description. That's how we do it here. All right. Trying to help you out. I'm not looking for any money, no courses, no nothing. That's not how we do this. All right. We try to help you out with an entry point that is feasible. For you're going, hey, Eric, what's happening? I don't really like stocks. I don't really understand all that. Okay, we got Set It and Forget It. There's Wealthfront down below. There's a link to Wealthfront. What they do is robo-advisor. Wealthfront, you send them, well, you can send them $5, $10, $20, but they won't do any advising until you have $500 or more in your account. Once you have $500 or more in your account, then they invest for you. That's Set It and Forget It. You go to sleep, wake up 10 years later, see where you sit. All right. And they do it for free until you get up to $5,000 in your account. Then they'll start taking off a little bit of the money. All right. Okay. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how easy it is. Okay. Let's see where we at. I think I passed some things up. Let's see. Here we go. You teaching me well. Thank you. New sub, Jeremy Rouse. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to hear this. And I appreciate you becoming a subscriber of the channel. That's what we're trying to do here. You guys, all these 2.5 years, I've been telling people about credit. I've been talking about online streams of income. And little did you know, it was always about streams of income. Dividend investing that we talk about. That's why you have to get things like DHT. Why you have to get an MO, which was the Altria. MO, they give you 7% on your money. That's why you have to get AT&T, which their stock symbol is T. They give you about 7% on your money. Even Wells Fargo gives you dividends. Is that crazy or what? Even though it's small. But those are the type of dividends. AGNC, that gives you dividends of about 8-9% on your money. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about how to make money while we sleep. Dividend investing, you can make money while you sleep, and it's money that you already spent. So when we spent money on AT&T a year ago, 2 years ago, I still get dividends. I get $2.08 per share every year from AT&T. So depending on how many shares you have, times $2.08, that's money coming in every 3 months, 52 cents a share is coming. Just to give you an idea for that dividend investing. All right, and that's the letter T. And that should be around 7% right now. All right, Mr. Please, what sticker good for a beginner to buy, and how do I learn the stock market system? Thank you, sir. Blue Waters, thank you so much. Again, I don't have a system. I don't have a course. Here's what you need to think about. This is why I make it easy as possible. Think about this. You're sitting there, and everybody pretty much knows what the future kind of is going to be, right? You know there's probably going to be Uber is going to be where they're going to have robo cars. Cars are going to be able to drive themselves eventually, right? We're talking about in a couple years probably. Autonomous driving is a thing where I don't have to touch the wheel and we just go down the street. We put it in the navigation system where we're going. The car is going to drive us. So wouldn't it make sense that you should invest in autonomous driving companies like a Ford? Or you can do an ETF like an FRSX. Okay, maybe I shouldn't just go off the top of my head for everything, but it is FRSX. That's autonomous driving. Let's look at it. That's like an ETF. Or you can go with Ford, which Ford doesn't tout autonomous driving, but they're in the autonomous driving industry. All right? So once again, FRSX came out just 2 months ago. People have heard me talking about it for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 months. So here we are. January 12th, it was only $4 just 2 months ago. So even if you just did it 2 months ago. But anyhow, it dropped. But this is autonomous driving holdings. So wouldn't it make sense to be in autonomous driving? Ford, just so everybody is clear, they're committed to going to EV. They actually have a little bit of autonomous driving too. I'm just going to put it in so you guys can understand what I'm saying. Commercial self-driving vehicle in business this year. All right. But they're going to launch it next year. But the point I'm trying to make, they've actually already been working on it as well. Ford, you can get a Ford stock at $13, $14 right now. That's a stock symbol F. All right. Let's go with Ford, $13 a share. All right. Last year, could have been with us, $4, $3, $5, whatever it was. It wasn't 13 at the time. Last March, April, May, June, we were telling everybody, get the Ford, because at the time, Ford was still giving dividends. But of course, since the pandemic occurred, they stopped giving the dividends. But their stock has doubled since March. Let's see where you'd have to be at. You'd have to be basically at the high point in June. And then other than that, you're under $6, $7. So yeah, you could, anytime you would have bought it before August of last year, you would have doubled your money. Is doubling your money in less than a year a good thing? Yes, but don't be spoiled, ladies and gentlemen. We're spoiling people around here. But back to Blue Waters. The answer is simple. If you know that cloud storage is going to be needed, because when you do autonomous driving, how's all that information going to be stored up on the fly? Can't be sitting on a hard drive, so it's going to be in cloud. So you now know Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, big time players in cloud. So therefore, you should have those stocks, right? Artificial intelligence. You know that's going to be a thing because you don't want drones and cars bumping into each other. So they're going to have to learn some things on the fly as well. And what are we going to need for that? We need chips. So chip makers like NVIDIA, AMD, and Apple's going to be in the chip business. You're going to have to start making chips now. So wouldn't it make sense that you should be in those type companies that are going to create chips? All right. So it all goes hand in hand. We know this is going to be the future. So that's why I say I don't really have a stock market system, because if you know the future is coming, then you might as well just invest. Put your money where your mouth is. Don't be scared. The future will grow into it. If you missed my video 2 days ago, when I put out the video about me and Kathy Wood, and we're doing the FUD talks, you should watch that video. Every stock investor should watch that video, because in her segments that I put in the video, she even says it. She says some of the analysts are sitting there saying, when they were talking about Tesla, they were saying, no, Tesla's no good. Why you would want to invest in Tesla? See, and then when Tesla went down, Jim Cramer famously said 2 weeks ago on TV, oh, Kathy Wood should close her fund. I was like, is this a joke? This is Cramer on TV because Tesla dropped like $200-$300 a share. He was like, oh, she should close her fund. She doesn't know what she's talking about. This from a woman who has had literally 15, 20, 25, 30, 40% increases in ARK Invest funds over the last 5 years. And just because it went down, he's telling her to close the fund. This is crazy. But now go look at the funds. Now he's looking like a jackass. She's still looking sweet. But when we did that FUD thing, that's exactly what she was talking about. FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's what he gave people. So that's why the sell-off continued, because he was doing the rah-rah, it's going down, boom, boom, boom nonsense. And then she was like, what does Eric always say? We buy more. That's what they were doing. So now when it dipped and you bought more, when it goes up 10%, guess what? You gain 10%. Even though you bought in at a higher price, the new money's gaining 10%. So your dollar cost average is lower. So any movement above what you now just bought, you're now 10%, 15%, 20%. Now, let's talk about this. I'm going to actually show you guys. So yeah, I have the videos on that. Like I said, 2 or 3 days ago, you can see it. But I'm going to go look up Tesla. Look, it's back up to 700, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to show you this right here. 2 weeks ago, here it is. Actually, it's March 8th. So what is that? A week ago. Here it is, $563, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from 800 to 563. Jim Cramer saying, close her account, close her fund, right? That's what Cramer's doing. Close your fund. You don't know what you're doing. Whatever. Okay. Well, guess what? She bought at $563. somewhere around there. Let's just call it, I'll call it 563. So we'll say she bought it 570, 575. She's buying millions. The simple fact is, between March 8th and today, she gained 25% on the new money. A quarter of whatever she put in, that's how much profit she now has. So think about this, ladies and gentlemen. If it was $1 million, which it wasn't, it was more than that. But if it was $1 million, in less than a week, she has gained profit of $250,000. Now, think about this. What if it's $50 million? See what I'm saying? $12.5 million now her fund is made in profits on that. And then when it rises back up to whatever her dollar cost average is, as far as I know, she could be in the profit right now at 707 for the whole portfolio. You see what I'm saying? Got to do your own research. All right. But that's what we talk about here too. Same kind of thing. All right. Oh, Jawan Ballinger, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. I humbly appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Oh my God. We were just talking about this on Wednesday Night Live when we said Gamble was one of the stocks, MGM, Caesars. We were talking about all of this, Mr. Financial. Let's go see what it looks like today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I hope this points out. This is Esports right here. I hope this points out to everybody that you don't have to be in any particular one genre or two genres or three sectors, or you can be, there's so many stocks available, but we know esports is a thing. We know DraftKings, the United States, is allowing people to start betting. This is why Michigan opened up. DraftKings price should go up. It did go up. You should have bought it when it was $45 a share when it dipped. But as soon as they got that Michigan, now here's Gamble, which is esports. Esports is major in Europe. Major. In fact, people don't even know that they actually have teams here in America where they actually pay guys who actually sit around all day to do these games against other teams, and they generally pay these guys. It is not a lot, but they give them like $30,000, $35,000, $40,000 a year to play on these esports events. Now, if you win the thing, of course, your rate goes up. But the point I'm trying to make is this was a good day for us because we didn't buy at 1740. I know it was less than that. I just don't remember exactly what my buy-in was. But I'm just trying to point out, Gamble is esports, so there's something else to think about. There's another thing that's going to happen in the future. It's happening right before your very eyes. SFIX, another good day for the Stitch Fix. There we go. It's one of them styling services, high end. Look what's happened. The pandemic is clearing up. Let's say the pandemic clears up. So they'll be back in business. All right, look at this steady growth. It peaked up here in January, 106, ladies and gentlemen, dropped all the way back down to 49, and now it's back to $60. 52-week high, 113, 52-week low, 1090. That was last March. We didn't get in last March. We didn't talk about SFIX. All right, but there you go again. Here goes another gem. Keep that pen, pad, notebook handy. We drop gems, not only one, not 5, not 10. We generally go through about 20 gems that everybody can handle. If you don't like a certain sector, we give you another sector, just like tonight: fashion, gambling, autonomous driving, EV vehicles, CCIV, that is. All right. They have a partnership with Lucid. We're giving you many different things that you can invest in. You can do your own due diligence, do your research, but rest assured, the future is here. And I haven't even talked about, when I talked about APHA, that's APHA, APHA, that's marijuana stocks. They took a nosedive. In fact, I'm just curious what happened since the stock market went up. But that's also a slow roll, because the government hasn't made it legal, so it's going to slowly go up, right? So why not get in while it's low? I don't know why they have me on this here. CAD, but it's a Canadian company. All right. They're on the TSE exchange. So you can see what's happened over the last, even before January, it was low. If you'd have bought anywhere before, let's call it January 15th, you would have doubled your money. Now, the peak was at 33. It's back up to 27.65. All right. These guys did their partnership with Tilray. Again, you guys can go search the channel when I talked about the marijuana stocks. This is a long-term play. You should get in now. Planet 13 over the counter. That's another good one. All right. Let's talk about chips. Remember the chips? Let's go talk about this. Some people, you don't have to invest in stocks. How am I not getting this? I think I'm messing up here. I thought I had it. SOL. Oh, okay. There goes another one. I like SOL too. All right. But SOLX, I believe that's what I'm looking. XOXL, that's what I need. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Chips, semiconductors. There's a shortage. And somebody who isn't here tonight mentioned it. Wilson Koo. He's the one that's responsible for the SOXL stock that we've mentioned before. There's a shortage in the chip industry that I mentioned earlier. So quite naturally, if there's a shortage in the chip industry, that means the value of chips have to go up. And here we go. SOXL, notice Bull 3X, that's an ETF. So you're investing in the chip market going up. And sure is, it's going up, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go see what's happened over the last 6 months. Yep, it's doing what it should be doing. And then it peaked again, February 12th, 15th, 14th, whatever. Everything peaked and then went back down. So savvy investors would have been buying at the bottom. Unfortunately, I did not buy at the bottom of that valley right there. So I'm still in the 30s. That's just the way it is. Can't win them all. But SOXL is another one for the chip makers. All right. So same handsome guy, only one. Daryl Jacobs. It's only one. All right. Put the icon. Had to switch accounts to show my badge. Right on, Daryl Jacobs. I appreciate it. All right. Let's go. Right before Huge Gain FUD shows up. Stay was acquired by Marriott. Oh, my. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, Marriott's big time. Marriott's not playing. They recognize that Airbnb, the Airbnbs and other platforms that do vacation rentals, they have them almost by the cojones. The reason why they have them by the cojones is, remember, Airbnb type properties, Airbnb doesn't own any of the properties, just like Uber. Uber doesn't own any cars. They have other people that they pay a percentage to versus Marriott or any hotel chain. They have to maintain the operations of the building, the staff, everything that goes on at their property, they need to pay people to do. Versus Airbnb, they just are the intermediary and people show up and people stay there. They don't need somebody to check somebody in. They don't need anybody to clean the pool. They don't need anybody to fix up the restaurant. They don't need any of that. So they're just getting a percentage of each transaction. So that's why Marriott is like, you know what, we better get some more room nights around here. So it's no surprise. Grain is reporting $1,000 credit line. Hey, Juwan Ballinger, let me know if Grain, before we go through tonight, go look, if you can, go look at your, if you have a way to check your credit, go look and see if they're reporting to at least 2 or 3, because I heard Grain dropped off also on 1 or 2 bureaus. So let me know what you see. The resilience score showing up in 2021, the credit game, that's right. You know they got to change the rules on you, ladies and gentlemen. I did a video about a week ago about where the credits game had to be changed because in 2019, all-time record high, 702, 703 credit score. 2020, 710 all-time record for credit score highs. No, we got to come out with FICO 10, FICO Resilience Index. We got to start making stuff up because we need people to have lower credit scores. But it's all right. We don't need credit scores when we're doing international real estate deals. That's right. All right, business credit. I've had my LLC open for almost 2 years now, but nothing going for business credit. Courtney Watkins. All right. Well, you can start anytime. You're going to have to go to the YouTube channel, search under business credit, business funding. I will say this. You can start right away by in the description under a business funding or business credit video, you'll see a company called NAV. NAV. I'll have a link to NAV under that video. NAV is almost like Credit Karma. So what they do is when you put in your EIN number and things like that, then it tracks it for what your business may be able to get as far as funding or credit goes, just like Credit Karma, except it's for business. All right. So that's where you want to go first. Now, the second part to NAV is if you pay $39 or $49 a month, then they report to your business credit file. So there's another way you can get your business credit started. All right. And then, of course, under the videos and those descriptions under the business videos, you'll also be able to get other links for business credit as well. So that'll help you out. But of course, everybody knows about the net 30s. That used to be 2010 to about 2021. You would want to get the net 30s and this, that, and the other. Those days are pretty much over. We don't need to do net 30s almost anymore. All right. Although it does help with my D&B, the Dun & Bradstreet Paydex score. But the bottom line of the story, they're not playing this game. Bottom line of the story is you need revenue coming in on your business. So you want to have Blue Vine as a checking account, or you want to use Divvy, D-I-V-V-Y. All right. Or you can link them together, but use those. When you start having $10,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month revenue coming in, you can get loans from these guys. They're basically almost like banks. So you can get loans. If you don't like that, you can always do onedeck.com. All right. But if you have never opened up any business, you're going to have to do personal credit now. All right. So if you don't have the revenues coming in, then they want to see personal credit scores. The days of just saying, hey, just sign up, we're good. Those are not going to happen. There's a pandemic. The world was shut down. So they're not just going to be blindly giving out credit for business any longer. All right. They don't want to be caught holding the bag. But again, one deck. All right. If you're into crypto, because now there's going to be a blur across business and personal. Because if you have crypto, you guys already know I ran some videos on this. You can borrow against your crypto. So you can invest and borrow at the same time. All right. So we have things like Salt Lending that I keep bringing up, where they wanted you to have a 600 credit score. And as long as you have $5,000 or more of crypto with Salt Lending, they'll give you a loan of 30 to 70%. So you can see if your crypto goes up, like if somebody last year bought crypto at 9,000 or whatever, I'll call it $500, and then crypto went up 5 times. Now you have $2,500 of crypto in your account. So you can't borrow on there because their minimum is 5,000. But my point is, if you have that kind of money, 5,000 or more in crypto, then you can get a loan. No credit check other than you have to have 600. So I guess that's a credit check. And 1 year in business also. But those are the kind of things that are going to be happening right now. One Deck, Fundbox. Again, there's so many options. But if you sign up with NAV, then you'll get options also. And you also are going to be part of the PPP or the EIDL loan. You'll be able to get that because you've been in business for 2 years. You can get an EIDL loan. All right. PSEC, dividend stocks better than a savings account. Money in my sleep. Exactly. Curtis Davis bringing up some gems that we talked about last year. PSEC was under $5 last year, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's almost $8. We've gained a few things. Look at this. Last March, look, $4.71, $4.49. It even dropped to under $4. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's $7.68. You can get, let me take this off screen. You can get, what is that number at the very bottom? I don't know if you guys can see that. 9.38% on your money while we sleep. And by the way, PSEC pays dividends every month. All right. So imagine if Last year, you would have bought for half the price, $3.82, like some of us did. We are earning 16% on our money, ladies and gentlemen. But it's still not too late, because if you put any money in now, you're going to be earning 9% on your money, which is still nice. A bank doesn't give you anything for keeping your money there. And how do you get this stock? You go get your free shares of Robinhood or free shares of stock at Robinhood and Webull down below. And then you go buy PSEC, and every month you'll get a check. Just like if you buy AGNC, every month you get a check. All right. And they are down to $8.72% dividends. Again, when the price is lower, the dividend goes higher. So it looks like after hours it dropped to $16.44. But again, look at this. We're getting the best of both worlds. Last year, when there's blood in the streets, buy more. That's what we're supposed to do. All right. Good points. Tanisha Lyles is in the house. Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. And she has the icon next to her name. All right. Thank you so much. What's up? Cruise partner with GM Auto Driving. Exactly. That's why the GM stock is now worthy of value. If you haven't already bought GM, there goes another one. GM, Ford. These guys have committed to 2025, 2026 all electric vehicles, and all goes with it. They have to come up with autonomous driving. They're going to have to come up with the AI, who they're going to partner with. They're going to have to come up with satellites, because 5G is going to be the speed. Satellites. You need satellites for 5G. So you should be investing in GILT, Miss Blue Waters, or Global Star. Either one of those goes along with all this. Juvie Lover. When they go low, we go high. Exactly. That's when we got to buy. The 52-week tells you the max potential stock. You always buy at the low and watch it rise. Exactly. Machine Sports and Fitness. Check. Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. Curtis Davis, Airbnb, the big play coming soon. Pure profit. Exactly. So we still have some people believing. Airbnb, let's go look and see what's happening with them. I'm long-term on these guys. Anybody that can make money without having to do any of the services, they get to siphon off. And if the more transactions they have, the more money they make. And all they have to do is go, okay, we only charge 3.5% right now. We're going to charge 3.6% per transaction. That means they have more revenue coming in the following year automatically. That's what you got to love. Uh-oh. Let's see. I think I messed up my screen. Yeah, let's see. I think I messed up here. Let's go see. All right, we're still good. I don't know where that screen went, but it disappeared on me. Oh, here we go. All right. All right. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I got a screen started messing around. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. I see what I'm going to have to do. But anyhow, we're all good. Now, that's Airbnb. But yeah, some people believe that Airbnb may not be a worthy play. But as you guys know, we got in at way lower than this. It was 140 when it came out. It went down to 128. I bought when it came out, admittedly at 153. That first day it came out, I bought 153. Then a few days later, it went down to 124, but I wasn't lucky enough to buy then. I had to buy back in at 128. So my dollar cost average, you guys can almost figure it out, is $15 less than the 153. So it's about 140. So I'm loving life right now. And again, you can see what the trend is. It just keeps rising. And once the pandemic is over and people start traveling even more and more, that means their revenues are going to be coming in. So I see nothing but positive with Airbnb. Just checked all three credit bureaus. Grain is only reporting to Equifax and TransUnion as of now. Thank you so much, Jawan Ballinger. That's the latest update. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know if they did one dropped or more, but I'm glad to thank you for the update. That means Experian is gone. unfortunately, I think this is what the future holds. Sadly. And what I'm talking about here is this is why I've been doing for the end of 2021 and into end of 2020 and into 2021. That's why I've been talking about credit a little bit different way, because now we're going to have to invest. And then when you invest, guess what? You won't need the banks anymore, because now you can borrow against yourself. No credit check, no qualifying. You're borrowing against your assets, and then you pay yourself back. It's a non-taxable event when you borrow, versus what traditionally would happen is you would sell your asset, which now means you have a capital gains tax that you're going to have to pay. So it siphons off some of your wealth. But reverse it, where you're putting money into something and then you can borrow against it. You borrow against that asset. You didn't sell it, so you don't have a taxable event. This is why Janet Yellen started talking crazy a couple weeks ago, where she started talking unrealized capital gains. Unrealized capital gains is just this. I bought a stock for $10. Now all of a sudden the stock is $100. I didn't sell it. And these clowns are talking about, we're going to tax you because you gained 90%. No, I didn't gain anything. I didn't sell it. All right. But that's what they're talking about when they're talking about unrealized taxable gains. But let's just put her in her place. The top 1%ers, they're laughing at that nonsense. All right. That was just FUD, ladies and gentlemen, to help fuel the downside on the market, because that will never happen. Top 1%ers and the lobbyists, they're going to be like, are you crazy? Can you imagine all companies that are holding people's money, and all of a sudden, like a Kathy Woods, our fund went up 30% this year. What do you mean? How much is 30%? Oh, that's only $100 million. Oh, well, you didn't sell it, but you're going to pay tax because it went up $100 million. Come on, this makes zero sense. It's all FUD. It's just for people who don't know no better. All right. TJ Mallett's in the house. Thank you so much for being here on the Monday night live stream. Peace to the gods and the goddesses. I'm late. What's the play this week? TJ Mallett, well, by now, since I just now got to you, you know what the plays are. They're the same plays. People are dropping gems. Take your pick. GMBL, SOXL. Get your pen and paper ready. All right. We got another one. AEVE, I believe, was the one. So that was another one. AEVA, I believe. Hold on. I'm going to have to go check it out myself. Let me go see what it was. Let's go look it up. I messed up. Let me go see. Which one were we at? Let me see if I can find it. AEVA, that's the one. CCIV. Take your picks. They're all there, man. Take your picks, sit back and relax. All right? Don't be scared either. All right? In case anybody's scared of investing in the stock market, go look at one of the videos I just made by FUD and listen to what Kathy Wood's segment says when she talks about people talking about the analyst and everybody on TV saying we don't think a company's going to be good, but yet she still invested when it went down. Go see what it says. Silverman Fox in the house from NJ. That means New Jersey. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream, and thank you so much for that icon next to your name. I humbly appreciate that. Check out BLL Aerospace Stock, Max R, GSAT. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know we already got the GSAT. That's the Global Star. And then, of course, we have others. All these are gems, ladies and gentlemen. All these are gems like Max R, another Curtis Davis special that he told me about last year. And once again, I was too busy with the EV play. Meanwhile, he was in here at $15, $16 or less. He done already 3 times his money. But again, it's not too late. It's space technology, ladies and gentlemen. Space is not even here yet. We haven't even got to the final frontier. So you know where you should be on this, right? We haven't even got to the final frontier yet. We got to have SpaceX. We got to have Max R, right? Let's go. Curtis Davis, community tabs. They all know what happened when I bought SpaceX. They thought I was crazy. I bought it at $17, and it was only like 4 or 5 months ago. See, you guys, it was like, let's see. When was it? Well, maybe it was, oh yeah, here we go. November 2nd, it's in the $17 range. That's about when I got it. I posted it up there on the community tab for all the Members of the channel, it's doubled. That's it. And look, it even dropped, ladies and gentlemen. It was up to almost $60. And then, of course, that mid-February, when Janet Yellen's on TV talking about crazy unrealized capital gains nonsense and doing other FUD, the guy, I mean, it's craziness. But anyhow, opportunity knocks, ladies and gentlemen. 2650 was on March 8th, and now it's back up. Another good day. There we go, Max R. And also, oh yeah, BLL. Let's go look, another gem. Ball Corporation. That's in Fairfield, California, ladies and gentlemen. That is 10 cans. That's where they have the aluminum cans that they make for all the companies. I'm trying to think, like Budweiser, some of those energy drinks. They make it at Ball. Ball has there's one in Fairfield. I'm in Cali, so I know about Ball. That's where I went to high school. They're there. Friends of mine have worked there since they were 19 years old because they get paid. All right. And they get shares of the stock. So you can only imagine for 20 years, you're getting a piece of the shares of the stock. Yeah, they left millionaires after 20, 30 years. That's right. All right. Let's call it what it is. All right. So, but yeah, Ball Corporation, they big time. And in fact, let me go look at their stock because it was higher. It was in the 90s. Just like, yeah, November 10th, it was in the 90s. So another buy opportunity, in my opinion, because we're in a pandemic. So they had to shut down a line or two. So, of course, what happens? So thank you so much, Curtis Davis. Oh, and GSAT. Let's go into that. If you guys don't understand how the satellite systems work, that's 5G. 5G runs off of satellites, okay? GSAT is cheap. That's Global Star. All right. So once again, it's been going down ever since that mid-February. All of a sudden, went down. Here we go again. So what should you have been doing in the last week or two? Buy more. It's only $1.73. You can see 52-week high is $2.98. Now, we know you need satellites for 5G. You're going to need satellites for GPS. You're going to need satellites for SpaceX, Blue Origin, and all these other companies that are coming out. And then you have companies like a SpaceX, like Elon Musk's company. They send up their ships, which I shouldn't say ships, but they're sending up their vehicles into space. They're launching the satellites. This all goes hand in hand. All right. Autonomous driving is going to be needed. Cloud storage is going to be needed. Satellites, all this information is going to be bouncing off of satellites. 5G needs to bounce off satellites. All right. You guys got to understand what's going on. That's why you got to invest in 5G as well. We're building out a 5G network here in America and around the world. They're going to need satellites here in America and around the world. So what else do we do with satellites? GILT. Should be around $15. Yeah. I call it Galat. I don't know how to really pronounce the company, but I call it Galat. So again, look at what's happened. Again, this should be mid-February. Yep. Mid-February highs of 21. Now it's dropped back down. What have you been doing with this Galat? I bought more. My dollar cost average went up, but I still bought more because we know they're going to need satellites. They give dividends as well of 7% on my money. We get money while we sleep, ladies and gentlemen. So Curtis Davis talking about the space. I went off into another tangent, but I have to give you guys the real deal. This is what we're talking about. This is the future. Haha, Eric, always in green. AirBnB. Thank you. So are you, Mr. Financial. Robbie D, thanks a lot. Every time I'm on here, I invest in new stocks. Thank you so much, Robbie D. That's what the point is. And everybody goes, Curtis Davis asked me one time how many stocks I'm in. I'm like, oh, my God, I think I'm at like 190. Yeah, I'm definitely at 200. So, but I'm not mad. I'm like a little fun myself. It's kind of funny. So a little bit of dividend investing, money has to go in there. And then, of course, some of the growth stocks, like the different sectors. I'm in like all the sectors. So I'm not just picking like GILT. Yeah, I bought GILT. I bought Global Star as well. All right. I also bought MO. because they give me dividends, and there's going to be appreciation because of the vape and the e-cigarettes and things like that. Marijuana stocks, you got to buy a few of the top 10. So the Alpha and Tilray, we all got them in under $5. Okay. We also got CGC. C as in Charles, G as in George, C as in Charles. Also got ACB, Aurora Cannabis. Okay, they dropped 50%, but we still buy more, right? So that's why it ends up being where I have holding all these stocks, because I'm in these genres. Autonomous driving, FRSX, Ford, got to have it. GM, got to have it, right? LiDAR technology, laser, got to have it, right? Think about it. The sheep's all falling in for the FUD with no chaser. That's it, exactly. FUD with no chaser. And that's what the FUD is for, propaganda, because ordinary citizens are too busy working paycheck to paycheck. And then you're giving your money to the 401k, the mutual funds, or some brokerage account saying, hey, handle this for me. They are keeping your money. Remember that. Just like a bank, they keep your money. Your money's more valuable than you realize. They're using your money to make millions and giving you kibbles and bits. So if you knew that Kathy Wood is earning 20, 30, 40% on a fund, what if you knew that you could do the same thing without giving your money to the fund? What if you knew that? Well, you can do it, ladies and gentlemen. All the stocks that I pretty much showed tonight, if you would have been thinking about it 6 months ago, 7 months ago, you would be up more than 40%, maybe even more than 60%. All right? So think about it. That's why you got to get in. I made a video about 2 weeks ago in case anybody has any doubts of investing in the stock market or crypto for that matter. Crypto is still 10 years. People gave it FUD. It's still rolling. All right. But in the stock market, main thing to remember, the reason why they have to give the FUD is because if you knew that every time the stock market goes down, that it goes back up, and you just don't know how soon it goes back up after it drops. You don't know if it's 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. But if you knew that whatever you invested today, you would still have that equal amount 3 years from now or more, what would you do instead of listening to the FUD? So the reason why they do this, Kramer, sell your stocks and all that nonsense, is because they want you to sell low. So then they can buy it, right? That's what you have to think about. Knowing full well that in a year or 2 or 3, it's either going to equal it or go higher. So all you got to do is hold. Like Warren Buffett says, buy and hold for the long term. Because as he already knew 40 years ago, they go up. Inflation. Don't forget about inflation. Starlink, there we go. Starlink, new 5G and internet service. Elon taking over all 4 domains, space, energy, tech. Exactly. That's why Elon's the man. He's the man. That's why Amazon, Jeff Bezos, that's why his company did a U-turn. He said, whoa, I got to get in this space thing. I got to get in this cloud storage. I got to get in on some other stuff. This is why Richard Branson with the SpaceX, he's like, wait a minute, man, I got to get the vehicles up in space so I can drop some satellites. I can get paid for satellites, and I can charge people $250,000 to do an orbit in space, and people have already signed up. Every 4 people's $1 million, and the list is like 50, 60 people already. Where do we sign up for this? I mean, this is incredible. The greatest transfer of wealth is happening right now. Melanie Bonita's in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream, and she even has the icon next to her name, and I humbly appreciate that. Miss 21 streams of income, and I always got to give her some props because under her name, you can go to Amazon and get some books, ladies and gentlemen. Talks about books to help women, books to help psychologically, books to help make you money, books for women, books for men, books. And she's a speaker, and she has 21 streams of income, which beats, I don't know who else is going to have 21 streams of income. She's about to have 23 streams of income because, by the way, Melody Bonita, hopefully you got that video for members only. 0 down for Central Park condos. You heard. Robbie D, I'm over 100. Glad to hear that. All right, let's see. How often do they give dividends? Let's see. I don't know which ones you're talking about, but if it's PSEC, every month. If it's AGNC, every month. If it's AT&T, every 3 months. If it's who else do we talk about? What was that? Mo, Altria is MO every 3 months. If we're talking about NAT, but it's only 2 cents a share now, every 3 months. We're talking about Ford doesn't give any right now. They used to give them, but it would be every 3 months. So maybe I got one of the ones you were asking about. All right. Stocks are store of value with inflation hedge. MSFT here forever. Apple as well. Amazon as well. Elon Musk companies as well. Exactly. I'm rolling with E-Money, a.k.a. Mr. Master Poker Teacher, holding all aces. That's right. What's up, Melanie? All right, ladies and gentlemen, because some of you might have heard about this zero down. I've been in here an hour, and I forgot to say, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. How could I forget? But let's talk about this 0% down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm making a video. I actually already have it made. I was editing it tonight, but I didn't have enough time before the live. But I'll just give you guys the preview. Here's a preview of the zero down program. Today, or over the last few days, I've been talking with Mr. Estacio as a realtor, because they have it where this project, Central Park project, is only handled by one broker. So we can't use Andrea on this. They don't share. And the reason why they're not going to share is because of what I just found out when I told the guy, no, I already have 2 properties. I don't want to put down $6,300 for the studio. And then you guys want like $1,000 a month or something crazy. I said, no, I don't want to do that. Then he goes, well, what if I could do 0% down? He got my attention then. I go, what are you talking about, 0% down? Because 0% down means the $6,300 that I would have spent now means I could be paying monthly, and that's going to go towards a monthly payment. So sure enough, we work out the numbers. It's going to be a 28th month. 28 month. That's when the delivery, when they're going to finish this pre-construction project. All right. This is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So what happened is he sent me over something today, and they all figured it all out. He goes, no, they won't give me 30%. So here's what I actually sent him over the offer. I said, okay, 0% down and 30%, which is $18,900. $18,900 divided by 27 payments was $500 a month. Who wouldn't like that, right? I thought I was going to get away with it. But the powers that be, the broker dudes, the guys that are building it downtown Punta Cana, which is actually the name of the group that's building it, they're like, no, man. We got to do 40%. That's, of course, that's their paper probably. So the 40% turns into $25,200. That's what the total of 40% is on $63,000. And therefore, that means, but now it's 28 months. So you get an extra month. That means it's $900 a month. All right. That extra 10%. So the question is it worth it to get a downtown studio in Dominican Republic, right 100 yards from Coco Bongo, the nightclub, 100 yards from Hard Rock Restaurant, across the street from the aquatic park? That's right. There's an aquatic park they're building right now, and it's across the street. Central Park is going to be across the street from it, literally. Walk across the street, you're there in the parking lot for the aqua park. All right. The other thing, the Blue Mall, which it's actually a small mall. It's not like in America where you have, 100 stores. In the Blue Mall, there might only be 30 stores, maybe. Then there's Banco Populars in there. And the way they do their malls, the grocery store is attached. That is literally probably a quarter of a mile walk. So you could be there in about 3 minutes. All right. That's how close you are. And by the way, there's an amusement park that they're building in downtown Punta Cana. It's on the other side of Blue Mall. It used to be a shopping center that they actually closed down. And it's going to be like a semi-amusement park. And you're literally going to be a mile away from it when you're at the Central Park condos. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. So needless to say, I'll just tell everybody right now, when he made that deal and said it's $900, send us $900 right now and we're good. You're in. I'm sending you the contract. I said, okay, guess what? You got number 3. Because I couldn't resist. It's a studio unit. It's 300. It's only 300 and what was it? 34 meters, 34 square meters. So we're talking about 360 square feet, 370. It's small. But here's the thing. They have it already furnished, ladies and gentlemen. The price includes already furnished. So we have the AC, we have the stove, we have the fridge, we have everything already done. All I'm doing is calling up or putting my listing on Airbnb in 2 years, 2 years, 4 months. 2 years, 4 months, my listing's on Airbnb. It's already a wrap. I don't have to buy furniture. I don't have to buy nothing. We're good. That's what I'm talking about. All right? Gotta love it. Hope some people bought or speculate on AMC up 28% on one day. $5. Yes, I'm still holding AMC. Curtis Davis, let's talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, last year, we were talking about AMC. And unfortunately, just like I'll say it again, a lot of you know the story. When I was sitting out front of Dave & Buster's last year in March, I did a video saying, hey, you might want to buy Dave & Buster's right now. A lot of people said, I don't know what he's talking about. But here we go. Let's go look. Last March, we were talking about AMC. We were talking about GameStop. All this at the end of March last year. Look, AMC was only $2. See this? $3.19. April, $3, $2.88. This is what it was last year. So all this time, AMC movie theaters, it was logical to think that maybe, just maybe, what's going to happen, right? You're thinking, as soon as the pandemic's over, in theory, the price should go up. So how could you lose if you could get it at $2, $3, $4? That's what I'm thinking. So that's why we talked about it for months last year. People thought we were crazy, I'm sure. But now the crazy's not so crazy, because whoever bought it $3, $4, you've already 3.5 times your money, maybe 4 times your money. And the same thing with GameStop. And GameStop has turned into now a big time player. Let's go see what GameStop did. We made all kind of money on GameStop, even though I'm not in any GameStop right now. So, yeah, last year, though, you guys don't even want to know. it was down here. Like I said, I bought GameStop at $2.88 last year. And my next batch was $5.22. And that's it. And look at this. And then I actually sold at $2.12, and one batch at $2.12 and another batch at $2.25. So full disclosure. All right. This is how we do it. We don't play around. We tell people what we do, and we do it. I need to make a trip to Central Park, Punta Cana. Exactly. Get on it. $950 times 25 months Central Park deal. That's it. Curtis Davis. Actually, it's 900 times 28. And even though I call it zero down, your first payment is 900. That's month 1. 900. You're rolling. You're out. You're nothing. No credit check. No qualifications, ladies and gentlemen. You signing the paperwork as a big boy, big woman, being the investor, saying, yes, I can afford it. I'm going to pay it. I'm putting my money down. Let's do it. They're going to send over contracts for you to sign, tell you where to wire money to. It's different than in America. There's no closing. So you're going to have to get a lawyer, I would suggest, because contracts are in Spanish, unless you can read Spanish. But you still want to have a lawyer and everything, so it's pinned properly, so you know you got your lots and all that. And speaking of that, I needed to check on something tonight, but I think it's too late. They're like 4 hours ahead of us. And I needed to do something that it just reminded me about. So let's see, Mr. Estacio. Okay. Yeah, so it's a little bit too late, but I'll find out tomorrow. But anyhow, there's Wilson Koo. He's in the house. Evening, Mr. Burden fam, and he has the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Eric B., like the Monopoly money game guy. He holds all the assets, Park Place, Boardwalk, AMC, DMB. That's right. Got to have it. And we got to have those dividends coming in. Did I hear you right? No money down, only 900. Yes, you heard me right, Melanie Bonita. That's right. Hit me up. Hit me up at Eric at StopStrugglingNow.com. I'll send you over. Ho Chi Minh has the wildest name I've ever heard. This is the guy's name, Ho Chi Minh. Unbelievable. Anyhow, that's the realtor. And I told him today, I said, I'm going to tell people about this tonight. And I'm actually making a video, so that's going to be out too. And I told him people are going to be contacting him about this. I said, so, and not only that, somebody on here bought Casa, K-A-S-A. Somebody bought a condo at the pre-construction at the Casa. These same guys that own the downtown, the Central Park, they're building the Casa, and they also have a zero down for the Casa. But the Casa is not as close to Coco Bongo. It's not 100 yards away. I don't even know where the Casa complex is. But all I know is I know where the Central Park is, and next to Central Park is the Marriott, the Springfield or the Fairfield. I don't know which one it was. They had a whole bunch of their names across the tarp. So I don't know which Marriott property it ultimately is going to be, but that is literally 100 feet away from Central Park condos. Casa has to be back. I don't know if it's 300 yards or 400 yards back, because there is no condos that I know of that's right next door. They're the closest condos to Coco Bongo, to Hard Rock, to the aquatic park and all that. So I don't know where Casa, but anyhow, Casa has the same, zero down. And yes, you heard me right. Your first payment this month would be $900. And for the next 28 months, well, 27 months after this, would be $900. And then at the end of that time, you would owe 60%. So you would have a 60% LTV at $63,000. Now, if anybody hasn't done financing before, 60% LTV gets you financing regardless of your credit. But here's the beauty of this. If you get in on early phases, the property value will not be $63,000. The property value by the time they finish phase 4, it could be $75,000 or more. $75,000 now changes the equation, and now you're in the 50s, upper 50. You're like 58%. So, I mean, sorry about that. 48%. Sorry about that. So now you're in another range altogether where you don't even need credit, no qualifying, finance the thing, then use Airbnb, VRBO, let people rent your place, and you use that money to pay for your assets. That's how we do it. All right, grain is finished. Uh-oh, here's Thank You 300. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Thank You 300 just spoke. He's Mr. Credit. In fact, I'm giving him that nickname. He's Mr. Credit. And everything he has said, even back when AG Jewelers had their first problem, he said at that time, oh, it's going to go away. So some of you might not know, AG Jewelers posted up for a lot of people, all 3 credit bureaus. Then at the end of December, Experian removed themselves off. Then they worked out whatever they worked out. And at the beginning of January, Experian posted back on and even gave people the December date that they missed. Then a week later, all of a sudden, Experian is taken off. And then Mr. Thank You, along with the TransUnion and everybody else, Thank You 300 was the one that literally said, they're done. I even put out a bet to him. I said, okay, man, put your money where your mouth is. Let's go 1G. He didn't take me up on it, but I would have lost because I thought they'd be able to figure out whatever they've been doing because they've been reporting for six years. So who would have known? Where can I check into the property? Robbie D. All right. He doesn't have the icon, so you don't know. Robbie D, I'm going to be making a video that will be released probably tonight. All right. Or hold on. Let me see if I can do something. I think I can do something here. Let me see. I already have it up. Here, I'll even give you guys a preview tonight then. I have it up already. I can share the screen. So let me get it up for you. Let me share this file for you. Let me see if I can get it. And then we'll go from there. All right. Let's see. Can I get the P? Yes, I can. Here we go. Okay, you guys, you have a treat. Here's a treat. Let me get it for you. You're going to be able to see it tonight. So only the people that's here tonight is going to get the treat. Everybody else is going to find out about this tomorrow. Here you go. This is the guys. All right, let me get to where I need to get to, and then hopefully we can scroll this down. All right, this is Central Park downtown. All right, it's pretty straightforward. And by the way, here we go. It's downtown Punta Cana. No joke. Here's the Hard Rock Cafe. That's 100 yards away from Central Park. You literally walk across a field and you're there. Right now it's a field. It's all laid down where they're probably going to build something. But right now it's a field. And I'd be willing to bet you there's going to be restaurants there. Here's Coco Bongo. You can see the subway in the bottom right-hand corner. And they have all these little shops down here. I call it like the food truck row, but they're not food trucks. They're just like little Subway, a little taco joint, a little chicken joint, Asian joint, things like that run inside on this side of this. That's cool. That's, again, 100 yards away. Here's a nightclub. And then, of course, they have plays inside as well. That's why that's famous. Here's the Hard Rock again. Dolphin Experience, Dolphin Discovery's there. Here's the aquatic park, ladies and gentlemen. Literally across the street. Literally, Central Park is across the street. I hate to keep saying this, but it's across the street. All right. On the right-hand side, 01, first phase. Right now is the second phase. This is where I was talking about where I'm going to do. I didn't know if I wanted to wait to the third phase, but the third phase means that 63 is going to be 69. All right. So the thing is, do you really want to spend an extra $6,000 to be in the center? Which actually I like the center probably better. But right now I'm overlooking I don't like overlooking this. I wish the parking lot was on the other side. So, and this was flipped. That would have been cool. But anyhow, that's the way it is. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You get a preview. And I'm doing the video tomorrow about it, but you can get a preview on it. Oh, in fact, here, let me show you guys the prices, right? I'm going to scroll. Look, the 2 bedrooms, $187. This right here, you can buy by itself. Here is the original $57,000 studio unit, which was 31 square meters. If you're on the first floor, second floor, third floor, you have a 31 square meter studio unit. If you're on the fourth floor, you get an extra 2 square meters. So it's 33 meters. If you're on the fifth floor, which is the top floor, you get a 34 square meter studio. All right. And they include all the appliances, the bedding, all of it. All right. It's set it and forget it. Gotta love it. Okay. Here's the one I was talking about, 33 square meters. See, it's configured a little bit differently. All right. So that's the one on the fourth floor. And then they say 33 to 37. So the one on the fifth floor is in phase number 2. That is, and then here's a 1 bedroom, $126K. It's a little more now, but it's 126 for 63 square feet. All right. And here goes another 2 bedroom, 167. They're a little bit more right now, but you guys can find out all about this on Friday. And again, the studio property, 0% down. And tomorrow I'll have a link in everybody who watches this live stream will have a link. They'll have a link to the PDF so you can actually see it yourself. And then the video that I'm dropping tomorrow, it will have the PDF in the description as well. But I don't have the PDF set up on the Stop Struggling Now website, so I can't drop it in the links yet. All right. Wilson Koo's in the house. Karen W's in the house. Eric with Major Gems. No channel like this. Everyone giving gems. That's right. It's a community effort. That's how we do it here. Thank you so much for mentioning that. That's how we do it, because we got to focus on a few things. All millionaires do not sit around. People, I will say again, we have billionaires who are sitting at Shark Tank. These guys can do literally anything they want to do in the world, but what the millionaires and billionaires don't tell you, it's lonely at the top. There's only 3,600 billionaires on the planet. That means most of their friends are not billionaires. They don't get to hang out. They don't get to, you're sitting at the house twiddling your thumbs, call your friends, and you're like, wait, I'm at work. What are you calling me for? You know, most people aren't sitting around. Even billionaires don't sit around. Millionaires don't sit around. They still do work. Only people flossing on social media is doing that stuff. Millionaires don't act like that. People with money ain't on TV doing this. They ain't on social media doing that. They handling business because it's revenue streams. That's what gives you your freedom. Because at any time you can go on a yacht, you can go on a boat, you can buy a car, you can do all of that at any time. So think about it. So you should be gathering up as many assets as you can, figuring out different ways you can have these streams of income. And that's why the billionaires are sitting on Shark Tank buying and investing in companies. Because they understand nothing lasts forever. Act as Blockbuster. Nothing lasts forever. If you guys don't know the story, Microsoft gave Apple a loan in the 90s to save Apple. That's right. Bill Gates and Apple, they had basically they're competitors. Apple was going to be gone. Microsoft said, oh, man, let me give you $250 million. Let me give you some money, man. We don't want you gone. We're friends. That's the only reason Apple's here today. They were done. That's what I'm saying. You just never know what's going to happen. That's why they invest in other things, because all businesses, you never win 100% of the time, no matter how much money you have. All right? So keep that in mind. Thank you so much, Karen W. What do you recommend for first-time home buyers? Prince Aaron, I don't recommend anything for first-time home buyers. But hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. What I recommend is you get yourself a 3% FHA loan, forget the home, get yourself a fourplex, live in one of the units for a year, then rent out all four after the year. Then you go buy yourself a house and you use the money from the rental to pay for your house note. That's what I recommend, Prince Aaron. Want to be a top 10%er? That's how you do it. Buy assets. A house is not an asset. Okay? If you don't pay for it, what's going to happen? You're going to lose it. And millions of people are about to lose their homes in the next 5 to 6 months. Well, actually, it's not even going to be 5 months. It's going to be in the next 3 to 6 months. All right? So that's what I'm trying to say. That is my recommendation for first-time home buyers. And for all y'all veterans, use your 0%. Use your 0% loan, please. Except use it to get assets that gives you revenue. A twoplex, a threeplex, a fourplex. Please. All right? Do that. Wow. If I didn't have a book signing, I would go to Punta Cana this week. Exactly. Better get your behind over there. But hey, you know what's cool? Because it's not even the pandemic's still around and it's still March. Traditionally, March and April starts kind of getting to the actually it drops off to the low season. The flights are only like $100. I mean, $90 each way, $190, $200 round trip from Fort Lauderdale. Not that much. Yeah, so you can go next week, but you don't have to go. Hit me up, get the realtor's email address, then use WhatsApp. He'll send you all the info and go from there. You don't have to go. Victor Marrero, that Central Park condo will go up 5% in the next 90 days. I promise you. Mine at Cana Bay went up 23% in 15 months. Appreciation there is crazy. Exactly. It already went up 10%. Because originally they had you could have bought the condos at $57,000 in the first phase. It didn't matter what floor it was on. In the second phase, they were like, nah, they're going up by floors. So now you got to do like 61,000, 62,000, 63,000 is the fifth floor. Fourth floor or third floor, I think, was 61. Watch the video, guys. I actually have the sales numbers sitting there. But yeah, exactly. Victor Marrero, in case you guys are new and don't know about it, he bought it Canna Rock at the Galaxy, at the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel in Punta Cana. And by the way, you can Google the channel. I did a Hard Rock Punta Cana video because I stayed there before. And I had a video that I went there and I shot the video because me and Phil Hellmuth used to go back and forth with where we're staying at. And it was kind of funny. But anyhow, search the channel for the Hard Rock Casino. You'll see what's in there. The rooms are nice. All you can eat, all you can drink, all that. He has a place, a condo there, 2-bedroom that he bought originally 3 years ago for $230,000. Right now, it's over $300,000 to get that same condo. Talk about appreciation. That's like almost 25 or 30% appreciation. That's awesome. And he only had to put down $115,000. So now he only has a 30% LTV, loan to value. He can get a loan anywhere on the planet. And I don't know what he can charge though, but I'm anxious to find out. I think he can, if the Hard Rock itself costs $500, $600, $700 a night, yes, it's all inclusive per person. I don't know. I just want to know what the Galaxy is going to charge. But I think the Canna Rock, they actually gave them, when you bought their condo at the time, they gave an actual return on investment number like 8%. I think it was like 8% per year that they were going to guarantee for like the first 2 years. It might have been higher, but maybe he'll let me know. So that means 8%. That means they were going to give him basically $17,000 to $20,000 is what they were thinking that he was going to earn every year. It could go drastically higher because if those condos, which they are valued at $300,000, my goodness, I can only imagine what he's going to be able to rent that for. And he's right there by the golf course. And he's walking distance to the flower, powdery sands of their private beach. Man, I can't say nothing. I wish I would have known about it 3 years ago. Can't forget my pin, March Madness, Sonos, SL, stock. That's right. Let's get back to the stock talk. Let's see what we got here. We'll go to stock talk then. Let me get out of this. Let's go see some stock talk because that's pretty serious. Pin. That's like $130 now. It's going to be up there. So it's going to rise in the March Madness. So all the stocks, DraftKings, all of that, it's going to rise. That's how it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get in the game. Okay, let's go look. Let's go see PIN. I know it's going to be like 130, 140, right? Let's go look. Yep, 136. There it is. Look at what happened since last year. September, it was 73. Whoever bought in September or before. And we were talking about PIN last year, DraftKings. But PIN we didn't talk about until like it was September, October. So, but again, March Madness is here. There was a little dip early March, but now it's back up to 136. And since we're talking about that, let's go look at DraftKings. DraftKings, they dipped down into the 40s. Now look at this. This is crazy. It's $71. Okay, why can't I see DraftKings stock? It's DK. Is it DKNG? I can't remember. Yep, that's it. DraftKings, $67. It dropped today, but you had opportunities last month, ladies and gentlemen. It dropped. Here we go. It dropped to 59, but still, they made that deal with Michigan, and March Madness is coming. Baseball's coming. Basketball finals coming. Things are opening up. Sports book. It's happening. Sonos. Yeah, those are the speakers. I heard about them. Expensive speakers, by the way. Where do you go to buy these properties, Canna Bay? TJ Mallet. Okay, let me go see it. It's Canna Rock. Well, actually, Victor Marrero you're going to have to give them the info because Victor Marrero, you own there within Canna Rock. If somebody buys within Canna Rock, you might even get a little bonus money, but it should be Canna Rock. I'll show, let me see if I can show it on the screen because it's Canna Rock. Let's go. I don't know. Pre-condo sales. I'll just Google it like that. Here's Canna Rock .info. Let's go look it up. All right, there we go. Let's see, did I lose it? Okay. Yeah, cannarock.info. That's where you go. There we go. And here we go. So in fact, why don't I just show? This is where Victor Marrero owns, at the Canna Rock Galaxy. Here we go. They have the cool building and all. The Galaxy. They don't really show it that good here. I was looking for the actual overall aerial picture. Swim up bar, signature restaurant, infinity pool, gymnasium, ocean and golf course views, underground parking, elevators, golf cart parking, comprehensive property management, all the units, washer, dryer, safe box, covered terrace, jacuzzi, hair dryer, electric stove, fully air conditioned microwave, and electronic door lock. Why? Because we can rent the place. All right. There's where you go. All right. But if Victor Marrero has a link or anything, maybe he will get some sort of bonus by referring people. But Canna Rock, they actually have many different properties, as you can see on the drop down menu. All right. And again, I actually want to show. They don't even show it. That's weird. Oh, maybe this is the brochure. Okay, here we go. Oh, I see. Okay, they have their own PDF. No wonder I couldn't pull it up. I'm going to show you guys. This is going to be a special treat. I was looking at Canna Rock. They had a couple. They had Blue Marina as well, which is off in Los Corrales, which is one bedroom was 90. I think it was 95,000, which was interest until I stayed in Los Corrales. I was like, nah. Then when I saw Vista Cana, that's when I fell in love. I was like, okay, forget about that. I'm not going to stay in Los Corrales. I'm going to stay near downtown. And then Vista Cana had all that. But here's Canna Rock. Beautiful building. Beautiful. And so it's on the grounds of the Hard Rock. So you can see right here. Look at this. They're right there by the golf course. This is what I'm talking about. This is awesome. So, you know, you can charge an arm and a leg. And then this is what their beach area looks like. This is their private beach. And trust me, the sand, flour. Literally feels like flour. And there goes the dimensions. So again, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom units, modular design. And if you have a penthouse, so again, these are pictures just illustrating kind of what it might look like. But that's it. Cool building. Right there by the golf course. 7 reasons to invest. I'm trying to think, do they even have it? Do they mention it here? Here we go. They got the 7% annual. This is what I was referring to. If you can see this under the dollar sign. Guaranteed 7% annual return on investment. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was for 2 years. And there's their payment plans. This is your options that you had. Put down 5%, then 15% with promise to purchase, and then you could have paid 60% in monthly payments. 20% upon delivery of the unit. So basically that was 80% down, but in 3 years you could have put 80% down. But here goes the 50%. This is the one that Victor Marrero did. 5% down, 45%. Nope, he didn't do that. So he got a great deal. He probably did 5% down and the 45% with promise to purchase. That part was in the monthly payment, financeable right there. He paid monthly for 3 years. And then now he only has 50% LTV. In fact, his loan to value is better than that. It's down to 30% loan to value, because instead of the property being worth 213 or 15, it's worth over 300 grand. Talk about a win-win. And he's on that property. Man, I can't say anything bad. You know, that's an awesome deal in my book. Hopefully that helps you out, TJ Mallet. Eric's printing money, acquire asset, live off appreciation, not selling the golden goose. He's the banker. Exactly. That's how we do it. It's exactly well said. All right. All right. Curtis Davis, you are the Monopoly guy with the top hat. Exactly. It's exactly right. Exactly right. Mr. Financial. That's who he is. Mr. Financial. All right. Eric's brainwashing people to become a millionaire. Exactly. Over the last 30, 40 years. In case you guys haven't seen a recent, I loaded up a story. I rarely loaded up a story, but I loaded up a story. And this story that I loaded up on YouTube is it's short. They only give you like 15 seconds. So I had to splice the video up. But go take a look at that. 2005. I'll just put it at this. If you guys think that this is something new, it's not new. In 2005, I used to go with landauction.com. People have heard me that story. I got another story. I used to deal with Talcon auctions. They were in, I want to say Kentucky. It doesn't really matter where they were, because I bought online, sight unseen. Not sight unseen. I actually knew where the lot was. These are lots. I know what the lot was, and I went to go look at it up in a place called Shelter Cove. So because I bought like one time at Fairfield Glade in Tennessee, I bought 9 lots, literally for $300 each at his auction. 9. My sister bought 3. All right. I turned around and sold like 4 or 5 of them right away for like $1,000 each. I was like, all right, I don't really care. I'm not going to ever live in Tennessee. But that was the thing. So after I did that, now I get to go to Shelter Cove. He has an auction where they have the Shelter Cove properties. Literally, I just told him I wanted to buy them. I didn't have to put any money down. 0. And since eBay was brand new at the time, acting just like a disruptor, you can sell things on eBay. I sold lots on eBay. Now, since I knew where the lots were, I knew what the values were, and the lots were valued anywhere from $9,000 to $25,000. I bought the lots for $4,000. Well, I didn't spend any money, but on paper, $4,000, $5,500, $6,500 on paper. The $6,500 lot, I know for sure, would have been in the sewer area. The sewer area means as soon as I put it up, I know I'm going to get $20,000, $25,000 or more. 7 days, ladies and gentlemen, no money out of my pocket. That night after the auction, I put it on eBay. 7 days later, somebody would buy it. Yes, on eBay, $20,000, $25,000. They would send me the money within the next 24, 48 hours, 72 hours, electronically. Then I get the paperwork, which I show in the video of, hey, Eric, here's your closing documents. I already have 25 grand. I already have the money for all 3 lots. So needless to say, I send money for all 3 lots. That's it. It's done. I own them straight out, and I transfer. I do a double closing. Back in the day, you could do a double closing in California. So not only in 7 days, I have the money, but I also have first title in Eureka already with the new buyer's name, and all it cost me was an extra $1,000 of title fees. So when I bought it, it went directly into the other person's name. We're done. Literally done in less than 30 days. No money out of pocket. And we're making off each one. Well, in that case, it was maybe $13,000. In other cases, it might have only been $9,000, $10,000, $11,000. But either way, we're making $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. So every time he had an auction, I'm paying for stuff within a week. He's getting his check. The auctioneer is getting his check within like 30 days. All done. So needless to say, they love me. That's how we used to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I used my VA loan 3 times, but I thought that we couldn't use it for yes, Melody Bonita, you can. Well, no, hold on. Hold on. She said commercial property. She is correct. You can't use it for commercial property. In other words, you can't use your VA loan and get a 5 apartment complex. No, you cannot do that. But you can get a 4-plex. Same rules as FHA. You can get up to a 4-unit apartment. Exactly. Tanisha Lyles became a member of the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The icons next to her name, Miss. Oh, I still haven't done that video yet. Don't think I have forgotten. All right. Don't think I forgot about that video, Miss Price is Right. That's right. Don't forget about that. That's going to show up. Prince Aaron, thanks, brother. Was very torn on what I needed to do. I heard about conventional loans, but was trying to learn everything. Forget conventional, man. If you only need 3% down, why use 3% down to buy a house when that house earns you no money? When you can put 3% down and at least get a duplex. And if not a duplex, then get a triplex. If not a triplex, but I suggest 4-plex if you can find one. If you can't find a 4-plex, then get at least a duplex if you can afford to get that. But you got 3% down. That's all you need. So it's all doable. Even on a $200,000 property, $300,000, $9,000. But don't use it to buy a house. That's all I'm trying to say. Especially, you look like a young man. You want to scare people, right? You want to be an emerging millionaire. You want to be a CEO? Scare people. Get a 4-plex when you're 20-something. Yeah. Tell all your friends you got a 4-plex when you're 20-something. They're going to look at you like you're an alien. That's what my friends did. When I told them that I had like 8 condos, they were like, what are you talking about? You're an alien. I'm sorry. No, you don't. That can't be possible. Daryl Jacobs, excellent advice for Prince Aaron. Do it. Exactly. Thank you so much, Daryl Jacobs. I appreciate that. Buy a multifamily 4+ or more, refi, rinse, and repeat. There we go. Daryl Jacobs went to the next level on us. He's exactly right. So after you have that 4-plex, after you own it for 1 year, you move out. Now you're renting it. You have several options. Option number 1, because you're renting it out and each unit has its own value. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, I'll do a simple example. If I'm in the Midwest, yes, I can find a 4-plex for $130,000, let's say. But I'm going to use something easier. This is for illustration purposes. $100,000. I buy a 4-plex. Okay? I rent out each unit. I don't know what the unit will be, but let's just say they're 2 bedrooms. I rent out each unit for $100 or $1,000. Okay? That means that's $4,000 per month, which means I'm bringing in $48,000 per year. All right? Now, let's take away 50% of that and say after all expenses, we only have like $15,000 profit per year. Well, guess what? Your property is no longer worth $100,000 because you turned it into a commercial property. You can go to a bank and say, hey, man, I want a $150,000 loan on this. Refi, like Daryl Jacobs is saying. And they go, and you say, all I want's $150,000. They go, oh, yeah, for $150,000, all you're going to do is you're going to have a note for 2 G's. Not even. 5 times, not even. I'm just being overly, 2 G's. It doesn't matter. You have more than enough to pay for it. Sure. Here. So now you take that 50. You have people paying for your note. And then rinse and repeat. As Daryl Jacobs says, we go buy another one. Except now we have the $50,000 where now we don't need to use an FHA loan because now we have our 25% down. Done. Wrap. So if you want to play the real estate game, yes, I know a little bit about that too. All right. Daryl Jacobs knows about that too. We have people here that knows about it. Victor Marrero's over in Punta Cana before I was. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they say a lot of people hold property. That's why rich people, wealthy people own property. That gives them money. while they're on vacation. They don't have to worry about that's where they live, and then they have to use the money and pay for where they live. They're sitting there using assets to pay for where you live. That's how we do it now. It's an hour and 50 minutes in on a Monday Night Live. Please smash that like button. And if you like what we talk about, please subscribe to the channel. All right, Daryl Jacobs, exactly. More refi, rinse, and repeat. He's got it exactly right. He knows the playbook. That's how we do it. I need that Punta Cana info. Right on. Hit me up. Send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. And I'll send you Mr. Astacio's information. And basically, it's just a phone number where you're going to hook up with them on WhatsApp, because that's how you do it if you're in America. Otherwise, you got to take a plane trip. It's only out of Fort Lauderdale, $199 round trip on Spirit Airlines, that is. All right. Thanks, brother. I was torn. No worries. Excellent advice, Prince Aaron. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Knee is on the move. Okay. Wilson Koo. He's about to drop us some gems, ladies and gentlemen. He's dropping the gems already. Let's see. Let's see what he's talking about. I don't know what knee is, quite frankly. Let's go look. I'm not familiar with knee. Nexra Energy. You know I'm a sucker for energy. Hold on. Let me make sure I got it on the screen. I'm on the screen only. Okay. Let's go. You know I'm a sucker for the energy. That's in. Got to freeze up for a second. Sorry about that. Let's see. Knee. Where's the knee? Okay. Next Era Energy. Gigawatts. Revenues. I don't know what they do. I don't know. Zacks. Portland General Electric Company. Next Era. Next Era. Well, let's go. Let's see. We have dividends, 2% dividends. The usual January it's dropped 43.70. It's I don't know. You're gonna have to give me something more. Because we'll check out ET. Energy Transfer is energy company as well. They're gonna have similar things. So again, but ET gives 7.3% dividends on your money. And some of you may know I already bought ET. It was, I don't remember. It wasn't $8 is all I know. It was 6 or 5 or something. So, but ET, Energy Transfer, it was mentioned on a Friday Night Live, so I can't take credit for it. Somebody mentioned it on Friday Night Live, and I invested because I like energy companies. So that's why I went with ET, because 7.54% interest. That's what I love. I mean, dividends rather, which I call interest as well. So that's what we can talk about. All right. So Victor Marrero, if you let them rent it for you at 7% rental per month, in my case, it's $13.48. However, I am sure I can do better renting on the site. Oh, I see. That's where they're getting the 7%. Oh, that's even better. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I'm excited is because they were referring to a monthly rental rate of $13.48 over 12 months. Wow. That's only like $16,000, $17,000 a year. The reason why I got excited is because just like you can rent commercially, like when you do the FHA property we're referring to, that's why I got excited, because when you can rent 4 units out, that increases your property value. And that also gives you more revenue, more profit. So the same thing here. If they're talking about $1,350 monthly rental, he can make that in a week during prime time season. And I do everything conservatively. So if we did 4 months, in fact, he can make more than that, because I know he can charge more than $200 a night. 200 times 7 is 1,400. So, but I'll use 1,400. So here's my point. Primetime season Punta Cana, 5 months. All right. I call it 4 months because we're going to be conservative. I also call conservative, instead of us in prime time where they're 96% occupancy in Punta Cana area when there's no pandemic, I go 50%. I'm not going to go 90%. We're only going to rent 2 weeks. So now we're going to get $1,400 times twice, $2,800 times 4. We're already up to 11 grand. They're going to give him $1,348 per month for a year. That's only like 15 grand. We're already up at 11 grand in 4 months, conservatively. Never mind if we're able to do 3 weeks. We're doing only 50%. We have 8 months to go. I'm going to use 1 week of rental at some ridiculous rate, $1,000 for a week for his 2-bedroom at Cana Rock overlooking the golf course right next to it, being able to hang out the Hard Rock. So for 8 months, I get $8,000 more. That's barely sweating, and I don't have to worry about renting to people. So all total, we're going to get $19,000 to $20,000 minimum per year. So no, I would not be renting it monthly from them guys for $1,348 a month. Let's just call it what it is, because that's conservative numbers. So imagine if it's not only $1,000 during off season. Imagine if that's $2,000 off season, and imagine instead of $2,800 for 2 weeks, it's $2,800 for 3 weeks. Now, I mean, the $2,800 a month for the 4 months actually added up another $1,400. So we're at $4,200. $4,200 times 4, $17,000. Now we got 1,000 times 8. We're up to 25,000, ladies and gentlemen. Easy. Easy. I'm sorry I had to go on that rant. FSLR, solar thin film technology. Okay, let's go see. Am I going to have to write this down, Wilson Koo? I think I might. Hold on, I had to switch up here. Let's go. FSLR. Here's some more gems, ladies and gentlemen, and we're getting kind of late. So we're going to have to wrap this up in about 10 to 15 minutes. First, solar. You know I'm a sucker for solar right now. That's the wave of the future. Man, it peaked up 112 and it dropped. Oh, man, this could be a buy zone. It could be a buy zone, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, they got hit just like all the EVs and the solar companies. FSLR. I got to write this down, so I'm looking for a pen. That's why, I got to write down some things I need to look at. FSLR. All right. I like it. No dividend yield on this one, but it's all right. It's the long-term American manufacturer of solar panels. PV power. Oh, yes. I like what he's saying here. PV power plants supporting services that include finance, construction, maintenance, end-of-life panel recycling. Oh, yeah. I like to hear that. That's why over the last year, that's why that prices went up. It's the future, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we need to be in. I like it. I like that one. Genius, GNUS. Yes, Genius brand. It's done well in the past 3 months. Tanisha Lyles, tell me about it. People thought I was crazy. Tanisha Lyles, when I told them Genius like 9 months back, and they were like, what is he talking about? It's only $1.50. And it dropped way down. But let's call it what it is. They're one of the leaders, Genius Brands. Here, let me pull this up. Most people don't realize, because the stock dropped so low that people were like, I'm not going to do anything with this. Well, I was one that kept the faith. I kept the faith. $2.31. Look here. This is what happened last year. People thought I was crazy because I bought it like 110, 120, 130. They were like, what's he? But I didn't buy it in March or April. I bought it after it went up here. $8, $9 and then a crash. So it was like $1.20, $1.30, somewhere in there. So here we are. It's back up. I got almost double my money, which is cool. Now, is there going to be upside? Yes. Genius Brands is an entertainment company, ladies and gentlemen. As long as the pandemic is hurting, you would be able to buy this stock for $2.31. So even right now, it could be still a deal, 52-week high, $11. All right. So see, this is where we normally would be. Pandemic kicks in. It's been $6, $7. So it still has room to grow. Entertainment is going to be off the chart, in my opinion. So I like it. All right. ENPH, software-driven solutions for the galactic niche. Okay. ENPH. Got to bring me something. ENPH. Let's see what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, these are like potentially deals. Let's go. It's another energy company. Look what's happening with energy. It's doubled from 6 months ago. In fact, almost 3 times your money from 6 months ago. Wow. Wow. In phase. Designs, manufactures, software-driven home energy solutions. That's where you want to be. No surprise it goes up. See, this is the future, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I was talking about before when Blue Water asked what you should invest in. All right. Oh, my God. I don't believe it. Mr. Compensation is in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. What's happening up there in New Jersey, man? Hopefully everything's going great. In case anybody doesn't know, me and Mr. Compensation used to do some business venture together a couple years back. And we were at the auction house, at the booth at an auction. All right. Nice to see you, Mr. Compensation. Hopefully, I want to see some more videos. All right. You did great today, too. Energy stock. Jeez, all the energy stocks are popping off. Let's go look at some more of this. I don't know about you. There's a bunch of energy stocks. Oh, I forgot to look at something, though. I don't know about energy fuels. Are they biofuels? If they're biofuels, I'm in. I don't know what they actually do. But I'll write this down. Operates a mining development company. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I don't have it on the screen. I got to show you guys something. It has some it has something to it. Okay. Here we go. Now I got excited. There's a reason I got excited. It's because uranium mining and energy company. It's a uranium company. That's why I got excited. UUU is on the list. Yes, gotta have it. UUU, ENPH. Gotta have it. Anything with uranium in it, I gotta have it. This is going to be the long-term energy plan. Need a little bit of uranium. I like it. Thank you so much, Tanisha Lyles. I agree. Ties to SEDG, who does microinverter. Oh, my goodness. Well, if they're playing together, then that means both of them are going to be good. So, again, some gems drop, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We're at 2 hours. We don't do Monday nights for 2 hours, so we're going to have to wrap this up shortly. All right. Thank you so much. I will start looking for some fourplexes soon. Exactly. Prince Aaron, thank you. Crypto and NFT, new money. That's exactly right. We're going to be talking about NFTs in a few. About 3 or 4 weeks. Hope many took advantage. Yes, we did. HIMX. We took advantage in Marvel. I finally got in. I couldn't. It dropped, which was surprising. Hold on. Let me go check this out because we got to talk about this for a second. HIMX. No excuse, because that was an IPO and it dropped big time. Right here, middle of February, down to just March 8th, $10. Even if you would have got in right now, you're at 30% on your money. If you would have been a member of the channel and got in like 2 months ago when it was $3 or $4, well, you know what time it is. 3 times on your money. What can we say? But hey, it's a semiconductor company. You guys, like I've been saying, there's a chip shortage. You need to get into the chip game as well. All right? And as far as Marvel goes, they dropped. In fact, I bought some more, by the way, because it dropped. It's hilarious. Look at this. Let's see. Look at this. A month ago, it was over here at 55, and just 2 weeks ago, it was down to 40. I was like, thank you. I'll take some more. So this is what we're talking about. Whenever they give you FUD and everything drops down, that's your opportunity potentially if you want to take the risk, because investing really is a risk, but it's a calculated risk. All right. So there we are, 20% on your money. And there still has room to grow, by the way, in my opinion. It used to be up in 54 as it is. So there's still room to grow. So thank you for reminding us about the gems, Curtis Davis. Renewable energy, electric energy, infrastructure. Okay. In fact, I got to do some research on NE as well. Let me write this down, because energy is going to be that's a major. With all this autonomous driving, satellites, you have to understand satellites need power. 5G network needs a lot of power. And these electric vehicles need a lot of power. If you can get renewable sources, that would be the best bet. So if NE's into that, that'd be awesome. Mylon John, welcome to the live stream on a Monday night. Would be smart to buy a foreclosed house. Yes, exactly. But I wouldn't buy, again, a foreclosed house unless you already have a plan, because that means I wouldn't want you to live in a foreclosed house. I'd want you to rent it out or fix it up and sell it, whichever way you can do it. All right. Wow. All in. One, they will rent the property for you, pay 77% versus 3% on prime time season. Yep. Exactly. But we go prime time. Would it be smart to buy a foreclosed house? I'm new to real estate. Why? It all depends on what you're trying to do. Again, when it comes to real estate, I'm pretty particular about real estate. There's nothing, in my opinion, my money doesn't know if I'm renting or buying anything. So if you want to buy a house, that's fine. But just keep in mind, you're paying for it if you have a loan on the house, versus if you rent it out, somebody else is paying for it, which gives you a leg up. And then you try to rinse and repeat on that. But buying a house by itself is fine. But if you can buy a duplex, threeplex, fourplex, or a larger apartment complex, or something where you have multiple units where somebody's paying for the note, then paying for your house as an asset, or the house you live in, that's the way you really want to go. And anytime you want to do that, you can set it up. Because we've been talking about Punta Cana tonight. And Victor Marrero has a 2-bedroom. I also have 2 bedrooms, but I'm not living in any of them. I'm planning on renting them out using the same criteria that I just discussed a few minutes ago. And from the revenues that I'm going to receive from that, then I'm going to pay for wherever I live. You follow what I'm saying? Whether it's rental or whether I'm buying, but I'm not probably going to buy, because it doesn't matter to me. I like being flexible, being nimble. I don't want to be, I don't think a bargain is I'm tied in for 30 years paying for something. And since we have new people here, some people may be saying, hey, this guy's sounding a little crazy right now. Let me just show you something. Mylon John, let me know about how much you're going to buy your foreclosed house for, and if it's going to be cash or you're going to be financing it. Once we get that, I'll find out. NFT, hot, and OMI. Yes, NFT, hot. I don't know what hot is. We'll look at it. I skipped some people, though. Sharon Bergen's in the house. Yeah, I'm waiting on Mylon John, and I want to know if you're going to finance it or you're going to buy it cash. I'm going to show you something. Sharon Bergen's, welcome to the Monday night live stream. Nice to see you again. The icon is next to her name, and I love it. Thank you so much to support the channel. Thin film means that you can put in more areas. Exactly, Wilson Koo. Thank you for that explanation. That's why it's pretty major. I like it, because we got to talk about efficiency. Nice gym, FSLR. Exactly. That's what we're talking about. People are traveling again. 1.3 million flying per day. Tease, DAL, save, MGM, haha, playing game like a fiddle. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. And just keep in mind, I'll always say this. Delta Airlines Warren Buffett bought at 50, I believe $53 a share, somewhere around there, 53, 55. When the pandemic happened, he unloaded his shares in the 20s. He did the same with American Airlines. So even the world's most famous investors sometime do moves that you might not think is a good thing. So in essence, he actually lost money on the trade. Now, because he makes billions of dollars, it might not have mattered that much because he can write off the losses because it's in his Berkshire Hathaway fund. So for him, it's a win. For ordinary citizens, normally it's not a win if we buy at 53 and sell at 27. That's not good for us. All right. But just to give you an illustration, you can always turn it into something. So he gets a tax write-off more than likely. All right. We have a new member of the channel. Thank you so much for becoming a member and joining the channel with the icon next to your name, Herman Chandler. I humbly appreciate you signing up and subscribing and becoming a member of the channel, paying with your support. Thank you so much. 7 Streams of Dreams. As I mentioned before, yes, you got to learn about NFTs, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know anything about NFTs. I've been studying a little bit, but I will say this. You better get your .crypto name, Unstoppable Domains. Hopefully I left the link down below in the description. And anybody new here right now, get your free shares of stock. Get your free $10 at Coinbase. All in the description down below. All right? Platcoin. Yes, I heard about that before. I don't know what that does, but we'll have to look it up so we can talk about it. Get some Marvel. Exactly. That's how we have to do it. Uncle Bill Gates going to need energy to run his farms. Exactly. Exactly. Energy is going to be a thing. That's how we're going to be running. The electronic age is coming. Renewable energies. Curtis, yes. But if they're giving you 7% per month for them to take over your condo, that means they'll make a lot more than that with your price. Exactly. Exactly, Victor Marrero. That's exactly right. That's why I'm not giving them my property to control, because as long as we have Airbnb, VRBO, I can set the price and I keep everything almost except for 3.5%. That's it. If I want to charge $500 per night and somebody stays for 3 nights, that's $1,500 less 3.5% that I give Airbnb. That's it. I already have the lock on the door. I already have it where they can check in at the front desk and the front desk can give them the key. I think that's probably how they'll set it up. But I don't need these guys to rent my property for $1,400 a month. And like Victor Marrero said, they're giving me the $1,350. They're probably charging $1,850 a month or $2,000 a month. Who knows? Because that's a prime time location. I got to talk about that. That is awesome. Boeing getting production lines ready as Chinese are buying. Exactly, Wilson Koo. Now's the time. Is now the time. All right, here we go. We got an answer. Finance minus house equals 40,000. Okay, I don't understand your equation. You're financing the foreclosure, and or are you putting down 40 grand? So let me know. I don't know your equation. I've never seen that equation. Thank you, Peace. Exactly. Thanks, Eric. Victor Marrero. Welcome to the team, Herman. That's right. Other teammates. NFTs are strange things to invest in. Exactly. 11666. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Yeah, I don't understand NFTs yet because I still can't wrap my head around the picture. That I take a picture of the picture in the background, then I put it there. People might buy it for, I don't even care, $10. It's not the picture. I just don't get it. I can get the collectibles. I understand some sort of collectibles. I sell it to you, then I send you the collectible. That makes sense to me. But I just don't get how a guy that used to give away art for free, Beeple, is basically digitizing his art and now selling it for millions that he used to give away for free. I don't understand. But he's given his art with it, so I can understand that. But this stuff about selling stuff that people don't actually have, not tangible, I just don't get it. Not knocking them, but they are strange. Hey, they're all strange. That's why I haven't really talked about it yet, because it doesn't make sense. But The unstoppable domain down below in the description. Get it now. And by the way, I've been talking about a lot of stuff. Celsius Network Crypto. Please sign up with Celsius Network. The link is down below. And yes, I am what they call an ambassador or whatever. The point I'm trying to make is you can earn 6% on your Bitcoin, 5% annually on your Ethereum. Other coins are like Link is 7.5% interest. You earn interest daily on your money while you're sleeping. Things like SNX and Matic earns 13.99% interest on the money in the account. Celsius Network. And if you deposit $200 or more, your first deposit or first time you buy on their platform, $200 or more, they give you a free $30 of Bitcoin. Use the link down below. The promo code's down below as well. Free stocks down below with Robinhood and Webull. All right. Free $10 of Bitcoin. Coinbase down below in the description. We can keep doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to give some help. All right. Let's see what else. Pokemon, baseball cards I get, but other stuff seems silly. Exactly. I'm on your same planet. Same thing. Baseball. Yeah, same thing. I understand. That's how I look at it too. I just can't wrap my head around it, but there might be something to it. People are spending thousands. Maria G's in the house. Oh, smash that like button now that whenever I see her. I got to say that. Some guy had a Twitter pic of a cat he is adopting, go as NFT and made good. Yeah, I can't explain none of that. Please, I just signed up for the free stocks now. How do I access the stocks, please? Oh, Blue Waters, they don't send you the stocks right away. So what'll happen is, well, they used to not send it right away. But in 3 or 4 days, what you're going to do is go into where, look in your menu, and you'll see free stocks. Under the free stocks, you have to claim it. All right? And then it will go into your account. Usually 7 to 14 days later, it will be added to your account. All right? But you go to the app, Robinhood and Webull, then you claim it. And then on Robinhood, when you claim it, they do it the next day. On Webull, you claim it. They take 7 to 14 days before they release the stock into your account. All right? And you can get 1 or 2 stocks on Webull. If you deposit $100 or more on Webull, they give you another free share of stock. Or 2. All right, I'm financing for what? Okay, Mylan John, welcome to the Monday night again. The man says he's financing for 40 grand. Where is this house? Let me know who the finance company is, because that would help out a lot of people, because I didn't know in America they would even do financing of $40,000. Let me know what state, city, country this is in, because that is major. And let me know what the lending institution is so everybody can learn. And if they have a property that they can finance for 40,000 or less, or 50 or 60, let them know where they can get the funding. Assets equals NFT, new money, new paradigm, no central bank need. Exactly. That's why crypto is major. Mr. Struggling. Thank you, Bless. No problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to wrap this up. 2 hours and 18 minutes. That's longer. But hey, we went an hour extra, spring forward for the hour. We actually went an hour extra here on Monday night, because I get excited when we start talking about making money. When we talk about no credit, no qualifying to buy real estate. I get excited when we're talking about no credit, no qualifying to improve your credit score. I get excited from all of that. And when we talk about making money, dividend money while we sleep, dividend investing, talking about making stock purchases, which is investing in yourself, because you can borrow against your stock assets. No qualifying, no credit check. Gotta love that. We talk about putting money into crypto. And again, you can borrow against your crypto assets. Again, no credit, no qualifying, no nothing. And then we even talked about real estate tonight, 3% down. You got it. Hard to write paper for 40K. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's why I wanted to know where he's at, because 40K in America, that's not even a thing. I don't know who would write it, but that's why I wanted to know who the lender was or who it is, because that could help out other people. Man, let's go. Let's go. Daryl Jacobs, foreclosure depends on comps and the price. How much equity? Lot large enough for expansion? Good point, Daryl Jacobs. Thank you so much. But again, Daryl Jacobs, let me know if you know of a lender that would give you 40K. Even if I bought the property and it was worth 200K, do you know of a lender that would do the 40K? Write the paper for that. I don't know of any. But then again, I never actually had to look. So, maybe that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Melanie Manita. Missed 21 streams of income. Tia Doswell. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. This is chess, not checkers. Thanks. Exactly, Tia. That's right. Stop playing checkers, ladies and gentlemen. What do? 401k. Put your money in mutual funds. What else do they tell you to do? Go to school, get a job. Let me charge you $100,000 to go to school. Get you in debt is what the playbook is for them. So then you have to work your way out like you're working on the old servitude plantation where you're sitting there saying, hey, you know what, man? I'm going to buy this house from you, but you're going to have to work my crops for the next 5 years before I release the house. That's what this is like. Come on. Reverse it, ladies and gentlemen. Reverse it. Buy assets first that pay for whatever you want. Life Media Pro, welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Glad to see you here. And everybody who's still here, please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And please share the videos because we can actually help thousands and millions of other people. Herman Chandler, the new member of the channel. God bless you, the man. One of the best channels I've been on. Thank you so much, Herman Chandler. And don't get it straight. Let's get this straight. Wednesday Night Live as well is coming. But the only people that can chat Wednesday Night Lives are the people with the icons next to their name. That's the only people who can chat Wednesday night. Everybody else can still watch the Wednesday Night Live, but only members with the icons next to their name. And by the way, members with the icons next to your name, you can put actual special emojis in chats. There's things like 100% facts, it's real in the field, things like that. You can actually put their icons. All right? Thanks a million, Eric. You're welcome, Tanisha Lyles. And again, I got to keep remembering to upload that video on the channel. I know it's going to get a strike against it, but it'd still be fun. So anyhow, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up right now. And I want to thank you for being here. And thank you, everybody who was dropping the gems tonight. Mr. Financial, Mr. Koo. I can't remember everybody. Hold on. Let me see if I can just look real quick. Daryl Jacobs handling up some business. Victor Marrero doing some damage as well for the night. And, of course, Melanie Bonita, Mr. Compensation showed up in the house. We got to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everybody, for your participation, and thank you for helping out everybody learn a little bit more because we're all learning at the same time, right? Everybody can learn a little bit. Yep, 100% fact. Heads up. Thank you, Eric. Diesel Mike also dropped a gem tonight. Thank you so much once again. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And once again, as you always know how we end this, because I usually keep the person on the screen, but not today. And you know how we end this, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know it's hard out here. That's why we have to come with other ways that ordinary citizens, the OCs, can make money, can turn themselves into the CEOs of my life, can turn yourself into an emerging millionaire. We're not doing it the conventional way. That's why I'm one of the guys that the feds don't like. I still have no courses. I tell people how to do it. Don't charge a dime. And that's the scariest thing when you're trying to empower other people to help themselves. And then when you start talking about, hey, keep your money to yourself, use your money to invest in yourself, use your money to borrow against your assets, use your assets to pay for where you live, pay for the cars, pay for the clothes, pay for the jewelry, instead of reverse, getting credit, buying this stuff, and then having to pay for it later without having the revenue coming in. That's not what we're doing here. We're doing it the other way, the way that the top 10%ers do it that they don't want to tell anybody about. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.